Hi everyone, I'm Dr. here. The topic that I would like to discuss today is SWOT analysis. First of all, you must understand what are the external factors and what are the internal factors. External factor means that the factor outside of the organizations, such as climates, economic changes, technology advancement, political stability or instability, rules and regulations, the competitors, and the media, the fashion trends. So these are the external factors that will impact on the organizations. Whereas where internal factors are where the factors that within the organization. These are in terms of organization culture, the belief, the practices done in organizations. Human resources, that mean the employee in the organizations. To what extent they are able to achieve the organization objective. To what extent they were able to provide the best customer service to the best customer service. Organization culture mean that how this all the department in the organizations are where how they coordinate together in order to achieve the organization objective, right? Physical asset, whether organization have the physical asset or not, whether they utilize it efficiently, right? Whether organization making money or not making money, how is the management of the organization like? So basically external factors where the factor mean that the factor from outside the organization, whereas where internal factor mean that the factor that which is happening inside of the organizations. Based on that, right, we can use the SWOT analysis. SWOT mean that strength, S stand for strength, W stand for weakness, O stand for opportunity, T stand for threat, right? So basically the strength is where positive attribute of the internal factors. Weakness mean that negative attribute of the internal factors. Opportunity mean that how the external factor will give the opportunity to the organization can further improve and expand the business. And the threat mean that external factors that will impact to the organization, that it will impact on the performance of the organizations, right? So basically these are the strength and weakness, opportunity and threats. So shall we look at here, right? So by using this SWOT analysis technique, you will be able to identify what is organization strength and weakness. So in this case, if you look at here, right, in terms of technological skills, whether to what extent organization have where employees are fully equipped with the latest technologies or not. How is his organization the brand image, right? It is reputable in the industry or not. How is it like distribution channel, right? And whether customer have the strong loyal customer base or not. If they have it, these are the strength of the organization, right? So negative weakness are where if the organization have the employee who are unskillful, the organization brand names is where it is coming into where it is no longer being famous like before, no longer be recognized by the customers. The distribution channels are where it is ineffective and efficient, and organization does not know how to maintain the existing customers, and they have the unreliable products. So these are the negative weaknesses. So if you look at the strength and weaknesses are where whatever the happening inside of the organization. If it is a positive thing, it is a strength for the organization. If it is a negative, it is a disadvantage for the organization. So as a manager, you have to find way how you're going to maintain, right, your strength of the organization in order to compete with the customers. In order to compete with the competitors. The weakness are where how you're going to improve further so that you're able to survive in the business environment. Whereas where opportunities are where it is the external environment. So due to the changing of the customer needs and wants, how does it give the opportunity to you, right? And due to this liberalization of the market, how does it give opportunity to your organization? Due to the technology advancement, how does it give the opportunity to you? For example, where since technology, since we have the internet access where it is easy to access, right? It became faster. So as a result, right, you able to do a lot of things online, right? So as a result, organization will be able to run effectively and efficiently, right? And due to this, governments are trying to reduce the tax some of the import goods. So as a result, it will affect, it will give the opportunity to your organization that if you are selling the imported goods, you will able to reduce the cost, right? Whereas where threats is where negative impact to your organization. If this due to the changing of the customer taste, how does it impact on the organization? If the organization does not know how to cater to the organization customer needs and wants, they will be, in the end, they will unable to satisfy the customers, right? Technology advances, there is a technology advances there, but however, if the organization does not know how to adapt to that changing of the technologies, all right, in that case, organization will not be able to survive in the long-term period. Political instability, the countries where political situation is unstable, so it will affect to the economy of the country. As a result, the customers have, it will affect the purchasing power of the customers. As a result, it will affect the business, right? High taxes mean that one the governments have introduced this high tax for the some of the import goods, where your company is selling this particular input good, it will affect, because high taxes mean they're high cost. As a result, you have to sell with the higher price, whether customers are willing to pay for it or not. So basically is where these are the factors that factors that will directly or indirectly impact on the organizations. So shall we look at the example, right? So in terms of this Apple, so the strength of the Apple is where Apple has awesome interfaces. They have the powerful brand image associated with the quality and superior design. Apple has the loyal customer base, right? And they have the very refined supply chain, right? And besides that, they have the billion of cash reserve for the research, investment, and expanding of the business. So these are the strength of the Apple, right? So with that, Apple can continue expanding the business. Whereas where weakness means that what are the things that Apples are unable to meet up? For example, where Apple has very limited product, as a result, unable to meet to the customer who has with the specific needs, right? So in the end, they will switch to the alternative, right? And besides that, another weakness is where Apple are forcing the user to switch to the latest product by reducing the support of the previous product. So it will make the customers inconvenient of using this old product, right? So these are the weaknesses, right? So Apple have to find a way how you're going to improve this weakness in order to survive in the business environment, right? Whereas the opportunities are where how the external factor will give the opportunity to the Apple. So in this case is where due to this high demand of the smartphone and tablet, so Apple have a bigger opportunity where to serve to this market, right? And besides that, there is an easy integration with the iCloud. So as a result, it will have to boost the appeal for the other Apple devices as well. So what are the threats? Threats is where, the competitors, for example, right, how the Samsung has aggressively compete with the Apple. So in order Apple to survive in the business environment, Apple have to keep up with these latest innovations, right? Besides that, another threat is where very limited ability to customize compared to the other smartphone in the market. So it is also another threat as well, right? So Apple have to find a way how to address to these situations. And lastly is where with the global economy, right, turmoil, right, that means that due to the pandemic, it affected the global economy. As a result, everything is high prices, so it will be less appealing to the customers, right? So basically is where these are the SWOT analysis that you can use this you can use in order to analyze the internal and external environment of the organizations. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much.